All right. Excited,
We are
Chip?
on.
We are on. It
I
is.
wish I
It's
had an
insane.
applause button just for that specific thing.
You don't. So, but with therapy,
This is
we can
breaking
get
my
through
heart,
this.
man.
I know, but we'll get through it. Aw, Bite Mark likes my wallpaper. It's just something I'd slap together in like 30 seconds, but had to have something there. And I thought, I'm clever enough to
I
come up
can't.
with something in 30 seconds.
Yeah, sadly. However, I can't really see your wallpapers for me.
Oh, it's Star Wars themed though. It says something something wallpaper something. That's all it says.
I am intrigued.
Anywho, so there you go. We're back. Chip and Dip Show here, where we are doing the thing that we do. And, we're here. We did it some last week, and we're here to do some more this week. And you can either choose to appreciate that or not. Definitely heed the warning that was there before. It's all very accurate, very true. So buckle up.
I'm still reading it and trying to interpret it. I'm not good
Yeah,
with all these big words.
it's like ancient text. It's got multiple ways that you can interpret it, and there's layers of meaning and message in there that you should take away from it. Lots of moral clauses, It's been a while since you got out of your moral clause, right?
Yeah. Well, I meant, anything that is post community college, verbally speaking, is basically like on par with hieroglyphics for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we know.
Oh, mating calls. Okay, I get that. I got that reference.
Yeah. Mating calls. Oh, you're literally reading through it right now.
Yeah, it had so much verbiage. I had to make sure that I adhered to the warning myself, just in case I wasn't. I mean, is this clause literally prepared for both of us, or just simply me?
Oh yeah, no. It definitely applies to both of us. Yeah, no. I was very careful and drunk whenever I wrote that. So it's extremely accurate. So
Or took in a alcoholic beverage,
or something. Yeah.
or maybe 4 of them. That's a very obscure joke from last week. I know. It's going to go over so many people's heads. Nobody's going to get it.
I mean,
We have nothing to.
I can kick it off that way. We can start off this well-timed episode, perfectly curated episode, by talking about our flop last week. Oh, so many things went wrong.
Actually, yeah, it went wrong, but it went beautifully wrong because, we owned it like bosses, dude.
And then what do we have to show for it? Nothing. It was a good practice run. So that's why I labeled this episode 1.5.
Nice.
Uh
I can live with that.
yeah. So and then just to further confuse people, I'm going to call the next episode episode 3. So they're going to be looking around for episode 2 like what the hell?
The search for more money. Or you know what we could do? We could like predate shows like Star Wars did and make our own prequels to shows that happened. That way we can like make up a whole bunch of shit during one show and then try to cover it up in a previous show. but it's really
So
next week's show, and we're
so
just
we're on
pretending
like
that
we're on
things
like
happened.
episode 60 right now is what you're saying. And we need to start from 60
I,
and go all the way to 80 and then go back and start doing episode 1 and work our way up to 60.
yeah,
You can do it
shit. Chronologically speaking,
chronologically. How high are you?
chronologically, chronic.
I need to get some of that
I want.
chronological stuff you're smoking.
I like that shit. Okay, it cures the cancers.
All of them. Word
All the
cancers. It
cancers.
cures the word cancers as well. That's why you're
Like
doing
it
so well.
literally writes it out of the zodiac. That's how good the chronological.
Dear God. Oh.
It's the chronologic. Okay, no, but all seriousness, yeah, no, but like
Yeah,
considering
no,
how
but
long we've been doing this and how long I realized we've been doing this show, it really, I don't know. I think I am developing cancer now that I think about it.
what do you think the source of that cancer is?
I can't answer that with a correct response other than the radio show itself. I guess I don't know.
It's like you know that it's so bad that your cells are revolting.
Yes, that's what I was trying. Wow, you are so good.
I know. That's what I'm here for. I'm just here to interpret and translate the chipisms,
You're like the psychological, right?
like the chip whisperer. Hey, Chip, how was your week?
Oh, yeah, we're on that, aren't we? Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, nothing really utterly exciting, I would say. However, I did have a moment at Target where somebody recognized me for my band stuff that I partake in. Very rarely, but somebody actually did recognize who I was,
And,
and it was
and what happened?
really well. I meant it was obviously the woman was trying to come on to me. It was very blatant, obvious that she was, but she knew my band. She knew everything, the shows that we played, and like she's like, "Oh, I know you guys. You actually were on the Edge show." I was like, "Yeah, that was us."
So,
Wow, small world. But ironically, it was a woman who was actually getting my glasses for me because I had walked into a Target just to go to the eye center to get a new pair of glasses, and she was the one getting my order ready for me, and she was the one that knew of me.
you made it sound like she tracked you down, though. Like you walked into a
Yeah,
Target and then you got targeted.
yeah. Well, I meant it almost turned out that way because now she is technically targeting me now that she knows it is me that was in that band. You see?
So, so wait, you went to the eyeglass center and you went to go get your eyeglasses from her and she recognized you and then proceeded to get your glasses and give them to you.
What?
Is that how
No,
that all
no.
happened?
I was ordering. You have to order your glasses and everything, and we're just having normal conversations. But she's like, you seem familiar to me, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
So you just so that we're clear, you approached her and then you
For glasses,
requested a
bro.
service and you requested a service from
Oh
her,
my god.
but you feel victimized that she recognized you.
I'm feeling victimized that you're completely taking this out of context. Yes, I did request a service, but that service was for something that was of need, not the needs that I normally would want from, whatever. The needs that I actually need
So
to
whatever.
obtain a driver's license. I just,
Wait, I thought you
God.
were there for glasses. What does this have to do with driver's license? Oh, because you have to have the
Well, that's,
glasses to go get your driver's license.
yeah, because they will not let me renew it online, and it expires next week.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Uh, okay.
So it was kind of a rush decision.
Man,
So
that
right now I'm cringing totally, so I get the cringe points awards, I guess,
that
if
just
that is a
sounds
thing.
nuts. Well, I'm sorry you went through that ordeal.
Well,
Um,
thank you. I mean, I liked being recognized, though. I did enjoy being recognized. It's just I wish it didn't have the extra stuff to come along with it.
you wish that you didn't have to go up to her and say, "Hey, I need glasses. Do you recognize me?" She's like, "I think I do." And then, but let's finish this paperwork and we can talk about that.
Right, something like I
Gotcha.
don't know. We're gonna move on to your life.
Okay. So what did I do this week? What did I do? Well, I left Dallas, so that was nice. My lovely wife and I, we took a little trip um in state. But the cringy part about it is it was Houston. Uh so I don't like Houston. That may not make a lot of people cringe, but definitely makes me cringe. Uh
Well, when you say the word Houston, it obviously is cringe. I mean, that
yeah,
is
it is. It's ugh. I mean, but the weather surprisingly was nice. Um and the drive was fine. I didn't have to drive at all, so it was actually great. And we hung out in a hotel that was a little sketchy, but clean and just unusual. It's like I don't know, it didn't feel right. It felt more like concrete cell blocks or something. Like maybe they'd converted an old prison to a hotel, but they made it nice. Well, they replaced the ugly tile floor, I think, with hardwood or vinyl flooring, and the walls still echoed because they still seemed like they were made out of concrete. But yeah, so we were in Houston going to the Renaissance Festival there. Texas Renaissance Festival is formerly what it's called, and um yeah, you want to talk about cringe? There's a lot of cringe there, but that's where you go to be your cringy self. So I don't really have like a negative cringe story. It's more like a positive cringe story, which is weird. It's like, oh, I guess that's fine. You know. So no one
I
recognized me
understand.
though. I was
Uh,
very sneaky.
oh, well, yeah. That, wow. I don't know how you do it, bro. Don't know how you do it.
Well, Slay, if you have a list of things that are positive about Houston, you let me know because yeah, everybody be hating on Houston. Have you been there in the summer? It's miserable.
Hey, actually, thing. They have a lot of good tribute bands.
That are trying really hard to make enough money to leave Houston.
Yeah, they usually come up here to perform.
They're only there because they're stuck.
Well, I meant in all when did that place get flooded out? I forgot. Was it a couple years ago?
What am I, a history major?
Yeah, well, I meant obviously things like that, natural disasters would affect any city. But then again, it was always pretty sleazy before that even happened. So never mind.
Wait,
I only
Houston.
got the tribute bands.
Slay says the Galleria is okay and shopping is somewhat good. I didn't even know they had a Galleria. But you know what? Dallas has a Galleria also. And I hate Gallerias, but Chip here walks them like he's doing a marathon. So,
Yeah, actually, I think that particular Galleria that he's referencing was featured in Commando, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
no, Slay, I didn't go to the Galleria in Houston because I barely stuck my toe into Houston. We were in Tomball and Magnolia. We weren't actually in like Houston proper. So,
I'm actually going to look that up now.
what, Houston proper?
This Commando, if they actually filmed there, or I think they did. I think they actually filmed the mall location at that Galleria.
Oh, all right. So, So yeah, we didn't have the worst weeks of our lives. Um, oh, Slay says they have a conveyor belt sushi in the Galleria at Houston. We have a few of those here in Dallas and quite a few more of them, I believe, in Austin. So I'm not hard up for conveyor belt food. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that feel like a step backwards in food? Food coming to you on a conveyor belt. I mean, I get it. You're removing like human elements from it, and it's like take what you can get as it goes by. But isn't that like a moving feeding trough? I'm alone on that, aren't I?
Yeah, you're saying big words. Remember, we had
Oh,
the
I'll keep it.
discussion.
Okay, are you still looking that thing up?
Oh wait, hang on. San Pedro Olympias. Okay, here we go. My bad. Sherman Oaks Galleria, which is no longer a thing.
Where was that?
It was in California.
Oh, geez, you were close. Very close.
It said Galleria.
It was a Galleria. That's right. Jeez. Ugh. Okay. So now that you're done looking that up, um, do you have some chip shots for us?
I do.
Are they any good?
Actually, well, I meant completely referencing a lot of my conversation focus points. I would say absolutely. Oh fuck me! I didn't upload it. Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh man. Jeez,
I
Rick.
had the perfect rebuttal for all of this. Okay, well here, this is basically me right now. Answer a lifelong question about our show.
That's right. When are people gonna get that Chip is both the chip and the dip? And I'm just Alex. I mean, like, that's it.
You
Oh.
were practicing, which is really what did I just?
No, Bite Mark said, I like conveyor belt sushi places. Chip and dip can suck it. I mean, I don't mind sucking a conveyor belt place.
Especially with sushi on it, bro. Come on, don't put us in that category. We don't like those,
But yeah,
especially since I didn't say anything about conveyor belt sushi. God bless.
yes, Slay, if you come to Dallas, definitely guide you. Make that happen. But, so, yeah, just to really clarify what's going on here, I am not Dip. I am not Chip. I'm just Alex. And Chip is both Chip and the Dip. Because we have a professional relationship, and it's necessary that we maintain that, right? So I can't be the Dip because he's the Chip, and Chip in the Dip is way too suggestive for our sexual alignments, I'll say. That accurate? What do you think?
After listening to anything you were telling me,
Don't sound Bite is calling me homophobic. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with homophilia or however you say those words. I'm just saying that we're not that alignment. Whew, glad I dug
are
my
you
way
this
out of that
alignment?
hole. am, am I this alignment? I'm not that alignment, so I'm this alignment.
Here you go.
Nice show.
I found the perfect toy.
Whoa, toys. Whoa. What in the flippity floppity?
Yeah, I knew it would catch you off guard.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that's what that's used for. So, okay, weird question. Very cringy question, so it's appropriate for this forum. Having sex with toys that have animal similarities, like that thing you just posted, is that bestiality or does it have to be an actual animal?
I'd say it'd have to be an actual animal.
So, what do you call simulated animal sex?
Well, that's actually not utilized for that specifically. If you would actually read the
Uh,
meme itself,
Bytemark
it would
says it's
say
called
it
primal or
literally.
pet play. Depends on the
Oh,
dynamic.
well, that's a good way to put it.
Primal. Primally. I got me a new cat paw. What?
Now, this would be considered
Be what?
or pansexual.
Whoa!
Yeah, this would probably.
Whoa! Oh! Oh! Why? Is that real? What?
Oh, that
Somebody.
was an iconic 80s picture, bro.
Oh!
That won't go away anywhere,
Oh, that's aged well. Oh.
especially in light of future topics.
I mean, why would. I mean, why would they let Michael Jackson stand behind a boy like that? I mean, they had to know, right, at the time what was going on, and they're just gonna let him stand behind this kid and take a picture? I mean, look how close his face is getting to that kid's hair.
See, this is where you realize love is universal.
Oh,
As you can
man.
see, E.T. is a space alien,
Oh, that's
and
E.T. Oh,
that's
I
why
thought that
it's
was Michael
universal.
Jackson.
It's hard to tell nowadays.
I mean, if anyone's more capable of doing the moonwalk, I would say it's the taller guy, right? So bad. Uh, by the way, did you watch that Michael Jackson documentary?
No.
Didn't watch it or couldn't make it through it?
No, I actually never watched it because I didn't know about it until they pulled it off.
It's it's tough. Tough. I watched a portion of it and I'm like, nah, I don't. That's enough. I'm done. I get it. I get it. The situation is not acceptable, and that went on for much longer than it should have. Um, but yeah, no, I don't need to fill my brain with those details. As long as the situation is being dealt with, and we're not going to let that casually happen again, then okay with just letting that go away.
Right.
Ugh. Anywho, okay. Um. So yeah, let's see what else you got here, because oh, radio show we must do, said he. Funny it would be, also said he. It is. It's well. Now wait. I don't remember telling you that it was gonna be funny. I said let's do this thing. I mean, I didn't say it was gonna be funny or fun. I said it would be
Yeah.
a thing. I said, "Hey,
Well,
you want to make a bunch of people cringe?" And you're like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun." Yeah, see, you said the word fun. Your words, not mine.
oh yeah, you're right. Okay. They get twisted in the whole conversation, you know?
Also, while we've got Yoda up here, have seen the Seagulls song, right?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, just I'd have to check
Who hasn't
with
seen that?
people. Too many people haven't seen.
Well, it's like literally a karaoke song now.
So now it's all
Well,
coming back
while we're
again.
on a Star Wars topic.
Oh, you've got
Yeah.
more
So,
of that. I gotta get the feeling that that's
well, I
gonna be a
mean,
thing like every week until the Mandalorian isn't on Disney Plus anymore.
well, I find some interesting things, and I mean, actually, this is not really. This is in reference to Episode 9. They released a poster for it just recently. Seagull, stop it now.
So good. Uh, just gonna leave that there.
Uh, yeah. So okay. There's been a big deal about this particular poster. I was reading up on it, and I was like, I didn't really quite understand why, but if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it, but you see where Kylo Ren is, right?
Which one's Kylo Ren?
He's the Vader wannabe,
Oh, the one at the
the
top
little,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, obviously there's another face there, but people are flipping out because they don't think it's Luke Skywalker.
Who do they think it is?
Well, if I mean, I don't know if this is a spoiler, so I'm just going to throw this out there because I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. But they're saying that's Obi-Wan.
I can kind of see that
Yeah,
facial
and honestly,
structure.
I think it's just it's kind of got that essence to it, but I don't think he's actually going to make an appearance in the film.
This Rise of the what?
This is the new one coming
Rise
out,
of the Walker. Oh, okay.
Rise of Skywalker,
Oh, Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of the Walker.
Rise of the
Oh, it's
Walker.
it's like, bro, force walking is a thing.
Force walking. You see them walking around with their hand like they're, controlling
I mean, hell, if you saw
marionettes.
Episode 8, yeah, if you saw Episode 8, apparently you can fly in space.
I didn't. But what? Like what? Did they create a force
Yeah.
bubble
Okay. Yep.
with like a force thermostat inside?
No, it didn't go to that, but it basically expanded your mind as to who was capable of utilizing the force.
All right. But
It was something that you really didn't expect, and you could either say, "Well, yeah, I can see that," and it could be backed up with logic, or it would literally be like, "Really? What the fuck? What are they trying to shoehorn in now?" You know what I mean?
it's like the third Matrix movie is what it's starting to feel like. It's like you've got all of
Yeah,
this
exactly. You know, 'cause
logic,
there's always those.
all of this practicality that you've built up, and now you're just gonna let him shoot lightning from his fingertips and disable squiddies, you know? Same thing here.
Well, that's
What
exactly.
can't a Jedi do? You know?
Yeah. Oh, no, no, exactly. That is something that literally this movie explores and just adds more like what the fuck lore to it.
But it's already so good. It's so the things that I like in movies are where there's extreme limitations and the problems get solved using a very short list of skills creatively, right? But if you just make all of them fucking Superman, then what have you got? I mean, why are they losing? You know? Why do they always seem like they're like right on the edge of constantly losing if they're fucking Superman? I mean, not you know what I mean. If they're all look, okay, to quote a great show, uh if everybody's Han Solo, then nobody's Han Solo.
Yeah, there can only be one.
Yeah, and if you have it's okay to have an all-powerful being, but if like all the Jedis have these abilities and they're just all trained to different degrees and their metachlorines are, at different concentrations and, you know, then the chances are you'd have more powerful Jedi flying around in space in their force bubble or whatever, right? So it's like, God damn it, Star Wars, stay in your lane. The
Yeah, and also, like you have to have some sense of closure. You can't just go and introduce new elements at the very last minute.
no,
That's what a
right.
lot of these movies.
That's called what is it? Deus Ex Machina, where you're just like throwing in a new feature just to explain away all of the other bullshit that's led up to that point. Oh, there's no way the good guy can get out of this scenario. Oh yeah? What if he can fly? Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, now this is where I think Star Trek does some things right because there is based logic in that universe that they have to abide by. Mind you, they have had some slip ups during, certain shows, especially during the early days. But this is my idea of something coming full circle in the Star Trek universe.
The Star Trek irony. After all the episodes that ended with Captain on the bridge, it all ended the bridge on the captain. What the hell? Okay.
That to me was beautiful, sweet, poetic irony.
Oh, spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my god, dude. years at this point. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, 20, 25, 97. Okay, 22, 22.
Well, you should have asked before you presented that meme because now I know what to expect. I mean, we for
Well,
all
have
I
you seen
knew
him in any other Star Trek movie?
for, for all I knew he wasn't mortal, and that's why he just kept living through scenario after scenario. He could have been some dimensional being's child that thought that he belonged in, that time and era, you know? And so he just was, like he could have been Q's son or something. I don't know.
I'll go ahead and tell you exactly what happened. Uh, Chekhov checked him off.
Got any more of those? The captain was
No.
under the bridge. So let me ask, in this scene, was it a slow panning scene where they were playing Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yes, that's exactly all this movie, you bitch.
Under the bridge downtown.
It's where I drew some blood.
uh yeah. No, that's terrible.
I could not get enough. I
Ugh.
gave my life away. Yeah, yeah.
It all fits. I ran through a whole bunch of it real quick. I'm like, yeah, that's all kind of there. Okay. So I've got a couple of tidbits I want to share. I just want to get these out of the way now because we already talked about this and I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. But we talked last week about the new Cybertruck, right? And we were like, "Man, I was playing Rocket League and you were like, "Why hasn't somebody put the Cybertruck in Rocket League?" Well, somebody did. Yep.
Oh, wow, they really did.
Yeah.
It was expected, but I
Yeah.
want to see this.
Yeah. There it is. That's them. It's probably just like some Steam warehouse mod or whatever, but there it is. They did do it. Um, and it seems to be as functional as the real model, if not less.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah,
amazing.
I know. And just to cover Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving did occur while we were gone. On that topic, we do have Tesla Motors Thanksgiving turkey,
That's how it's done, bro.
right? So, yeah. So we've
That
got
man is living in.
living in what? I mean, he's living in court
Oh,
today.
oh, is he?
Yeah, he's being taken to court because there was that. Uh, I'm not gonna pretend to know the whole story, but it had to do with the Chilean kids that were stuck in a mine or well, and there was some talk of using some kind of submarine to go down and get them. And Elon put out a tweet about something about calling the guy that made the suggestion a pedophile. Oh yeah, so he's in court for
Okay.
that today. But again, I don't have all the details. It's just, come on, Muskie.
Fair.
You could be the greatest, richest, most powerful nerd in the world, and you just keep stumbling. Oh, there we go. We've got a community has provided us with the article.
Thank you for
Tesla
that.
CEO
Oh,
Elon Musk arrives in court for pedo guy defamation trial. Well, I hope he's got some good lawyers. That's going to be expensive. Wow, the guy is only suing him for $75,000 in damages. He does know who that guy is, right?
that seems a little light.
Yeah.
Why only 75,000? See, now I want to know why only 75,000.
Well, it's for defamation of character. He's saying that Tesla boss's pedo guy comment ruined his life. I mean, my life I feel like is worth more than $75,000. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. And the guy's British cave diver, Vern Unsworth.
People are so fucking weird, dude. I
They
don't get it.
are. They are. I mean, for example,
That's like a Dr. Evil for ransom money. I want $75,000.
Sorry, I want $75 billion. Wait, what?
He just needs his number two.
Don't we all need our number two? Uh, yeah, that's Elon back in 2018, trying to learn to use Twitter. Very entertaining. What is that kid?
Yeah,
The
it seems
kid
easier back then.
drinking beer on a trampoline. I mean, that was your first mistake. Any fluid, really? Have you ever?
Well, his second, putting out products with his name on it.
Wait, does he have products that have his actual name on it?
Well, I meant they all know where it came from, obviously.
So,
And all the demonstrations that he's been doing, like I think his rocket ship biting him in the ass, and he lost a lot of money out of that. And then the space truck, yes, was
space
a whole big
truck,
ordeal.
Cybertruck,
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
the space truck. What happened to the truck spacecraft?
But I won't lie, I really want it because it's just so weird.
What you want
It
it?
seems
Okay,
like
you
something
want
I
it
would
just
drive.
because it's weird. Okay, at least you want it for a legitimate reason, other than I just want it because it's Tesla.
Yeah, no.
Gotta get that big T, yo. Okay, so speaking of putting your name on things, I have some audio I think I want to play, produced back in the day by Chip, and I just feel like it's a good thing to play while we take a short little break here, and we'll be right back.
Go play with friends. Friends are your neighbors. You love your neighbors. They have checkers. You can play checkers with your neighbors. A good source of calcium. Go die. You need to fucking die. It's good for you. Tell your friends to bring the dominoes. And dominoes, tell your friends. They fucking love you. You're a great source of calcium. Go tell your friends you're a great source of calcium and fucking die. Go fucking die while you're playing checkers. If you go in the kitchen, you will find the spoons. Silverware is important. You should fucking die. Smile. Smile while you fucking die. Your God is happy you are dead. He thinks you're a good source of calcium. God made you a good source of calcium. Go play checkers with your friends and fucking die. Go fucking die.
Yeah, so I just felt like I should put that warning back up there. I don't know why. I felt so compelled. That was magnificent. I think I chipped a tooth.
Could you chip a tooth over that? Trying to put that. Oh, you were cringing too.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to another. So this next segment is real or fake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to read you basically the headline to some news, Chip, and
Okay.
you're gonna guess if it's real or fake. Okay, so first one I've got here is, and again, I'm not going to tell you the source until after I've read it and you've guessed. Perineum sunning is the latest insanity wellness influencers swear by. Perineum
Perineum sunning.
sunning. You know what the perineum is?
I actually do not. That qualifies as one of those big words that we were
So,
talking about earlier.
so the perineum, it's the taint. It's that area between the ball sack or whatever you have there instead of a ball sack and the anus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's that fleshy fun bridge.
The
S-
perineum sunning.
Yeah, so apparently tanning your
So you
perineum is the latest things that influencers swear by. Is that real or fake? Like, and I want you to really think
what so
about
what is
what it looks like trying to tan your perineum.
okay, so let me what are the actual benefits of tanning my taint?
I, I mean, it matches the rest of your skin. I mean, it's where the sun doesn't shine until now.
But are there any medical benefits? I didn't quite catch that.
Uh, I mean, I didn't read the article. I just read the the article headline. You're supposed to guess based on just the article headline. I mean, I can come up with some. Hold on, give me a moment. There you go. Vitamin D absorption. Thank you, Mama Foxfire. So Mama Foxfire says it's got to be true,
Yeah,
and Bite
that
Mark
sounds
says it's
like it
true.
might be.
Well, she says it's got to be true as well. I'm not saying she's right. I'm just saying that's her vote.
Yeah, you know what? Because there is some evidence to back that up, I suppose. There
So
could be evidence. It seems logical, so I'll go ahead and go with true. Ironically, even though I'm
okay,
cringing the fuck out of this
I'm
question,
gonna give you
but yes, I'll go
one
with
one opportunity to change your answer based on a new piece of information I'm gonna share, or at least a new piece of insight. You know how tanning people will
okay.
often put like something on their skin to cover up part of the area that they don't want to get tanned, so it leaves like a design on the skin. Consider that perineum patterning could be a thing where you put designs on the perineum and the sun hits it and it leaves a design on your perineum for you to show people. Which, I mean, you couldn't do that legally. So you kind of have to take a picture of your perineum with that design on it and then show people, this is my perineum, like on your phone or something.
That is very weird, but you know, I'm a big fan of Sunny D, so let's just go with true.
All right. So the source of this article is from the New York Post. And yeah, apparently perineum sunning is a thing. Wellness. How wellness? What how where do you get wellness out of that? Sun God Ra cradling a
Vitamin
coffee cup
D.
in both hands as he stares down at a chorus line of taints. They used to build statues of me. Guys, I know this may be hard to believe, but I think the media just might be exaggerating how widespread this actually is. Oh, that's so
It,
bad.
I mean, realistically, if you just wanted to have, more health benefits, there's so many other alternatives out there instead of tanning your taint. It just no, it just seems weird. It seems like you're going a little too far and you have too much money.
Okay, okay. So that's that's our first one. Up
I mean,
next.
if you really wanted to do this, okay, your best bet for healthy living lifestyle is just to eat baby food because it's got all the nutrients you need. And a matter of fact, our new sponsor, Gerber, has all the nutrients that you could ever want and need. Why
Get-
tan your taint when you can have Gerber?
do you need to apply that directly to the taint though to get the same amount of nutrient absorption?
A lot of people have weird habits, and I could see them technically utilizing that specific uh,
Oh,
what's the word I'm looking for?
trying to
Method.
imagine like walking around with green Gerber baby food smeared anywhere in my undies. Oh, it's not the most appealing texture.
It's not.
So Chip, is the perineum the most unusual place you've ever gotten a suntan?
I have never gotten a suntan
Ever?
via the perineum.
Oh, via the
Ever.
okay. Have you gotten a suntan anywhere unusual?
Dude, I'm ginger and I'm extremely white. You've seen me. I'm like fucking Conan O'Brien.
Conan consent though. No, we'll be getting a call from him later. It's alright, it's alright. Just tell him I'll owe him one. Be fine. Okay. So this next one, um it's I'm just gonna jump right in. It says Coldplay to skip tour due to environmental concerns.
I'm going to go ahead and give that a big absolute fact.
I mean, Coldplay, I mean, it's in their name, right? It's not cold enough for them to play, then they can't play. Global warming, kind of an
Yes.
issue. So, um, have you heard of any other bands just not touring because of global warming?
No, but I can see the lead singer, I forgot his name. But yeah, I can see him doing something like that.
So, you know what? I honestly don't know if this is real or not. I'm gonna be honest because of the source, and you'll understand. It's from the Onion. So,
That is hysterical. Oh my god, that is hysterical. But I'm still going to go with they might be onto something there.
yeah, cause see, look, the thing is this is in their American Voices section, which doesn't necessarily mean this isn't true. Uh, because in the American Voices section, it's usually like, Americans giving their input on the topic. Let's click. Let's see if this is.
Yeah, he's British, isn't he?
Are you saying the British don't care about global warming? Oh no! Blessed, I hate so. Okay, I clearly clicked the X that time. Whatever. Go away, ad. Nobody loves you. Yeah, that's all there is to it. That's gotta be. Let's see. Let me just look it up. Coldplay cancels tour.
And for clarification, you said you were in the American Voices section.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. So it
British.
could
That
be.
was the point I was making.
Oh, way over my head. Like the plane that they're not getting on. It looks legitimate. Yeah, here it is on CBS News. Coldplay will not go on
Wait, they're
tour.
actually talking about it?
Yeah, citing
Wait.
environmental concerns, the British band said it won't go on tour again until the shows can be done in a sustainable way. Crazy.
So I was right.
Yeah, you were right.
I was right.
2 for 2 so far.
Well, I mean, not bad, not bad. Well, the other one I really had to, get some backing evidence on that one. But this one I just knew because of his character.
The hardest thing is the flying side of things, he said. But for example, our dream is to have a show with no single use plastic, to have it largely solar powered.
Well, okay. So let me get this straight. So it's up to, usually it is up to the venue if you want to have, the artist to come in and, be able to perform up to their needs because there is a contract that they have to sign. But this might be a little bit more far-fetched on his end because of the heavy demands. I mean, he's asking for the whole venue to replace, their electrical input, their everything about it. I mean, that takes a lot of money. And unfortunately, one big name band is not going to change their mind on how they are going to approach that situation. But he kind of shot himself in the foot because no venue is actually going to go for that just right off the bat until it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be like a new world order imposed bill that gets passed or something before that even happens. But good for him for standing up for a cause. It's just I think that's going to hurt him and his band and everything around him more so than anything.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. Uh Wait, Slay saying skimming through unread chat. Did Conan have a dick pic release? What? No, Slay. No. And our own personal Conan here has not released his either. But I know a game you could play if you want to see Conan's dick, you know. Just got to get that server
Wait,
back
that's a
up and
thing?
running. Yeah, so I guess we could cover that. So there's a game called Conan Exiles, and it's a survival sandbox game. It's really quite good. And one of the features is full nudity, um, where you actually get to control the size and shape of the various body parts. And I then proceeded to mod the server and apply a mod that let you um, edit the physical attributes of the thrall that you enslaved, and you can make some pretty interesting combinations. Like you can control how erect they are.
Well, it was obvious we would eventually get to that point as far as gaming goes, but I don't know.
Intense. I'll show you
That's
some
just a little too
pictures later.
much.
No, I'll show you some pictures later. I like it. All right, so next.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna slip them into your
Moving
DMs.
on.
All right, so next one here. Disney hit with antitrust complaint in South Korea over Frozen 2 monopoly. That Disney has a monopoly over Frozen 2, not that they're releasing a Frozen 2 monopoly game.
That sounds weird. Sorry. That sounds weird enough to actually be a thing. And I'm going to go ahead and say that's absolute.
I will read you the rest of what I have on that. Well, not the rest of it. I'll read you a bit more of what I've got on that, and then can, again, as I always do, give you a chance to revise. An NGO based in Seoul has alleged that the film occupied 88% of local screens on its opening day, violating Korea's anti monopoly laws. The inquiry into the Disney release is expected to further inflame the debate over major studio dominance of the country's film market. So, your movie was too popular, so eat my lawyers.
Well, I mean, realistically, it can just be as bad as North Korea when it comes to being control freaks. I'm going to go ahead and say.
Yeah. It is very true. Yeah, this is from HollywoodReporter.com. Yeah, since its release November 23rd, Frozen 2 has earned 61.2 million in Korea. The sizable haul makes the film's third largest market worldwide, trailing only North America, which is 287.6 million, in China at 90.5 million. An impressive feat for a country of just 51 million people. They rich, and we know that.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if they want that to benefit them, they can just change the way how they
Way how they. I like
handle
it.
their international. Yeah, they could just change the way they handle their international contracts as far as feature films go, because they know anything put out by Disney is obviously going to be lots of money. So they could probably have exclusive contracts to where they could, profit on the back end of that.
Look, here's my perspective on it. I say that before the movie is released, they release the script to Korea and let them make their own version of the movie and then release both of them at the same time. Let people choose which one they want to go see.
I think I like your idea better. Because now I want to see a South Korean version of Frozen 2.
I
I
do
don't know
too.
why. Oh, yes, I do. I do know why. Because remember whenever we were eating at the buffet and I was commenting how I liked the cover songs that they were playing that were all in Vietnamese?
Oh, and they were like a little better, right?
Oh, well, they had quality to it that made me want to actually go and re-listen to all different versions of my favorite songs.
Uh,
So no, I am 150% on board with that idea because
yeah.
that is brilliance.
I mean, what else can they do? You know, what how do you go, "Stop making good movies. You need to make a movie that not so good, so so that it doesn't compete so much with these other movies that we've got coming out." Or you have to wait until someone else puts out a movie that we project will grow similarly. I mean, what do you do? I mean, because they can't just prevent the movie from being released because they don't know that it's going to be that successful until they've released it there, right?
Yeah, true. But I'm predicted the sales off the first one and said, "Oh, this might, get just as much on." I mean, they have systems in place for that specific thing. And if you're going to carry movies over international borders, yeah, these guys are probably going to want to jack up the prices on how much they're getting, stipulations, things of that nature. So that's all they're going to do. They're just going to raise the prices for like Disney and all the different movie companies, so that way they can just make more money.
Next one here is more of what I would think would be a local story from Somersville, Massachusetts. Child decides to become vegetarian after forming close friendship with roasted turkey leg. I see you're undecided. Somersville, MA, touching on the immediate emotional connection he shared with the piece of poultry. 4-year-old Kyle Wright reportedly decided to become a vegetarian Thursday after forming a close friendship with a toasted turkey leg. He said, "Gosh, I can't believe I ever thought of eating a friendly little guy like Harry," said Wright, who hugged the recently named drumstick close to his chest as he explained that his choice of vegetarianism came about after hearing his mother explain that the turkey legs they eat at the dinner table were no different from the one he had spent the past week cuddling with before bedtime and walking around the yard with a leash.
Yeah, you got this all from the Onion, all of it.
Oh, come on now. Even got a specific place that it's happening in. But alas, I know you.
They
You're not going to change your answer. For sure, the onion. But look how happy that little boy is. Oh, I'd let him be friends with my food. I mean, his food. I'm not going to give the kid my food. That's
You want to know
strange.
what gave it away? Honestly,
I read more than just the title.
well, it was just that, and also whenever you said in quotations that the kid stated "gosh," yeah,
Gosh.
it was the Onion.
Oh, it's so good. There's more to that one too, but that just sounds. I had to read more of it. I knew you were gonna get it wrong if I just left it there, and I don't. You're just doing so well. I need to give you a leg up, you know.
No pun intended. The one that I'm holding close to my chest.
Oh, what makes that even more cringy is he's wearing a freaking white shirt while hugging that. Even for a photo shoot, that's painful to look at. Oh,
I bet mom is pissed at that kid.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Or really proud of him because his stock photo ended up on the Onion. Oh, okay. Next one. X Factor judges attack contestant for looking too much like Michael Bublé. Yeah. So basically, telling him that he's ripping off Michael Bublé because he's wearing a suit
Okay.
and his hair is combed. Real or fake?
Oh, what show was this on?
X Factor.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say that's true.
Very true. That's very cringy too. Watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to be obvious. We have a doppelganger in our midst. As an artist who respects creative integrity and intellectual property, I am disgusted at how much you have copied my husband. From the hair to the suit, do you not have any value or respect for originality? You're a laughing stock. It's cheesy. It's disgusting.
Cleopatra?
I personally found it absolutely artistically atrocious. I am embarrassed to be sitting here in your presence, having to even dignify you with an answer of my
He's
opinion.
taking it all really well.
I'm alright. Yeah, Joe,
Thank
to
you,
me,
Natalia.
it just feels a little bit cheap and absurd. I mean, it's like Norman Bates dressing up in his mother's clothing. It's just a little bit creepy. I feel like you're going to stitch someone's skin to your face and then kill everybody in the
Whoa.
audience. But, do you?
I'm gonna say it. It's disgusting. You make me sick. It's absolutely disgusting. You have no identity. I can't stand it. I'm
So
ashamed
the two
to
judges
be
are
here.
like, what the fuck, really?
I think I look really good. And
I think you
I
look
don't
good
care.
because you're dressed as my husband.
Actually, you're dressed better than her husband.
Ooh.
thank you, man.
So yeah, they were both fired. Both of those judges.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
it happened very fast. Uh,
wow.
yeah, and basically the whole internet was behind him because I mean he had so much class, you know. He didn't say anything bad back to them about what they were saying, and it's just like okay, but he couldn't help but smile because they sound so ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I wasn't even thinking Michael Bublé. I mean, I could see that, but for me, the old guy, I'm thinking Spandau Ballet.
And by Mark, you're right. Yeah, does she know that Michael Bublé didn't invent suits? I mean, are you gonna accuse the guy that's hosting the show, who's also in a suit, of dressing like Michael Bublé? Is everybody walking around Michael Bublé clones? I mean, like, what is she thinking? That people just anyone in a suit is just trying to impersonate her husband, the inventor of the suit? Oh, it's so special, so special.
See, I'd probably walk up there, start doing my routine, and they would be like, "I loved you in The Hangover."
You were the
I've
one
been,
that gave the
just for,
Wolfpack speech, right?
yeah. Didn't you like give everybody Quaaludes?
Hey, now who's using the long words now?
Hey, I have my moments.
So okay, so I got another one here. Baby Yoda trending higher than Democratic candidates.
Well, yeah, Gerber picked them up for a sponsorship.
Who did?
Gerber, the baby
Gerber.
company.
Keep saying Gerber. I think it's pronounced with the G. Gerber.
Gerber.
The way
Oh,
you're
yeah,
saying
it
it
could be
makes it
Gerber.
sound
I don't
like some weird company making sex toys. Don't call it Gerber.
It's the Gerber.
Like, oh,
Wee Baby
yes.
Yode.
Got the Gerber last
But-
week. We're gonna go home and play with it.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Gerbil.
All right, so apparently this is true, although all I have is a screenshot of it. Yeah, was on News 8, so some local news channel.
It's Gerber. It's Gerber.
It's Gerber.
I hereby dub the Gerber. Gerber.
Derby. I hereby dub the Derby. Is that so? So wait, I'm probably missing something here. Does that Yoda-looking creature have a name?
No. At least I haven't seen it past because episode 4 just released last week. I haven't seen that one, but people are calling it the Wee Baby Yode.
Right, but we all know that it can't be Baby Yoda, right?
Yeah, it's a species that's force sensitive, like Yoda was.
Yeah, and so that can't be Yoda chronologically speaking. It can't doesn't make sense. But right, that the species. So, and that's a big debate right now. There's lots of people arguing over that, making a big deal about it. But it's not Yoda. But what do you call it? You know, it looks like a baby Yoda. So that's what it's gonna get called. By the way, are you caught up on the
Yeah,
Mandalorian
until
yet?
I caught up on episode 3. Episode 4 I have not seen yet. But you know, there is this one part where a Mandalorian walks into a blacksmith.
No. Oh God.
And I swear all hell breaks loose that moment.
So do you know who Marie Kondo is?
It's my old friend. Um Marie Kondo? No,
She's the
doesn't
one
ring a
that
bell.
came out with that show. Oh crap! I knew the name of it before I had to say it. Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. That's what it is. Someone said it before I got typed in here. Okay, so basically, what she does is she's this uh person that is from, I don't know. She's not from the U.S., but Netflix had her here, flew her in for her show, where she basically goes into people's homes. She's like, "Oh, you need to put this into a box. Organize all your stuff this way, and here are your clothes. If you're throwing the clothing away, think about it, hold it, and think, does this bring me joy?" We watched it. We watched all of them. They were decent. Uh, and then if it doesn't bring you joy and you're not going to wear it, then say thank you and then put it in the throwaway pile. But if it does bring you joy, then fold it up this certain special way and put it in this drawer like this. And that's her. She has a system for every room of the house. Okay?
Jesus.
Yeah. It's a bit tedious, but I have at least one coworker that has done multiple condo passes in his home already. Is what he calls them, condo passes. So
Explain that term.
condo passes. Her name is Marie Kondo. So what she does, doing a condo pass, you go through your
Oh,
home
okay, I'm sorry.
applying her method, and then you come back again a couple of weeks later and you do it again. Oh, sounds infuriating to me. So I have a news article here. So the people that listen to what she says, as you can tell, I've got a coworker, are very um I don't know, very, they feel very close to her. They feel a connection, they're very, I don't know, loyal to her methods.
It's a condo cult.
Undercult, kind of, yeah. So I have a news article here. Apparently she's putting out some new stuff. It says knife wielding Marie Kondo orders followers to leave behind cluttered physical forms. I mean, that's basically career suicide.
Okay, when she says cluttered physical forms, does she mean like the dead bodies that she has like buried around or hiding in specific places in her house? Or dressers, perhaps?
I think
Maybe
she's
leggings and
referring to you leaving your cluttered physical form.
oh, well, you know, feng shui is a big thing. And that's pretty much what she's tapping into for the most part. I mean, that's what I'm gathering from all of this. So maybe there is a big science to it because there are books that literally, I don't know any of them personally. I just know that they exist. But I do know that there are methods that kind of clear your headspace because you're actually doing things that contribute to that, you know, getting rid of negative energy and things of that nature.
So I'm clear this up. What this is suggesting is that her followers should kill themselves to free them of their cluttered physical form. They should free themselves from their bodies.
Oh, okay. See, I'm into some dark shit like that. That's what I was trying to ask before because that's what it sounded like to me. What you said earlier about
Yeah,
leaving
very,
bodies
very,
behind.
very culty kind of a thing. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Heaven's Gate. I thought it was going.
So, real or fake?
Oh man, that's actually.
It's like, why are we talking about this? Oh yeah,
I forgot we were even doing that still.
yeah. I've got 2 more after this.
Oh, you got me tripped up on this one because I really want to say true.
I'm gonna wait till you affirm a final answer.
Yeah, but that's also something. Man, you got me on a 50-50 on this one. That was good. You bastard.
All right, we're gonna say true from you. Oh, it's the.
Yeah, we'll go with true. God damn it! I knew it.
I know. I know.
I
Yeah,
was this close. I was like, that sounds like an Onion article.
I did. In all
No, it's not.
fairness, I did cheat a little bit. I left off the smiling word at the beginning because that would have totally given it away. So yeah, Los Angeles, after years of building a massive and devoted following through her best-selling book and subsequent Netflix series, a smiling, knife-wielding Marie Kondo has ordered her fans to leave behind their cluttered physical forms, reports confirmed Friday. My beloved friends, you have completed the tasks I have assigned to you and are now ready to know the truth, which is that our bodies are the final clutter needing to be tidied, said the 35-year-old organizing consultant, speaking by pre recorded message to her millions of followers across the globe.
You know,
There's more
whoever
to it.
came
So
up with
good.
that article, yeah, whoever came up with that is
Uh,
fucking genius. I meant that really did stump me because I always associate with that whole cleansiness mentality with a bit of a psychotic edge, and realistically, that has been a trend.
I mean, yeah, look at I mean, and it's not our fault that we think that it's it's psychotic to be that clean, right? Because I mean, look at like American Psycho, right? He was obsessed with
Exactly.
cleanliness, but the two aren't mutually exclusive. We know that now. There are just people that prefer to be in an organized space, and they think clearer and they perform better when they are in an organized space. That doesn't make them a sociopath, you know, or a psychopath. They just,
Oh,
want it to be clean. Next one is the police department getting creative. They sent letters to people with warrants claiming they'd won a free DVD player.
okay, DVD player. People will still go ape shit over those.
I don't know. It doesn't say in that title whether it worked or not.
I'm trying to figure DVD player. Really?
Yep. Police department sent letters to people with warrants claiming they'd won a free DVD player. And I want you to think about how would that work, right? Because they can't send if this is real, they can't send a letter saying, "Hey, come down to your local police station and pick up your free DVD player," right?
Yeah, but I thought there was like some doing something like that.
So, and also, I mean, if you think about if they're sending, oh, thanks for the follow, Sniper X. So, if you think about if they if they're sending letters to these people and they're expecting this to work, then don't they know where these people live?
Yeah, and I meant too much stupidity behind that. I meant DVD player with Blu-ray. I would understand. DVD, no. PlayStation 4, I would understand. It no.
Walkmans. They're giving out Walkmans. Offering free Walkmans. You want a free cassette tape Walkman. Come and collect it at your local police station.
Is it a Star-Lord? Probably I'd be all for it.
All right. So, what's your
Sony exclusive.
what's your final choice on that? Is that real or fake?
That is absolutely bullshit.
Absolutely bullshit. Not. It's actually a video.
It's not? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's real. I actually have footage of someone showing up to collect their DVD player and getting arrested. And all the police
What in the
officers are
shit?
so happy. They're not even sure. She's not even sure that what's really happening. So they didn't have her show up at the police station. They showed up, it looks like some kind of auditorium or something.
Okay, what? You would do all that for a DVD woman, DVD player.
It's so great. You warrant for your arrest, ma'am. Watch her face she just dies in that moment.
She is proud as hell that she won.
Oh, it's awesome. So yeah, no, totally real. Someone said that they
Wow,
remember seeing this years ago, so it's not new.
Oh, okay. So this did happen whenever DVD players were still like hot.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. I haven't heard of a method like that since, honestly. And I've never heard of it, but I don't think I've seen where that particular method was implemented.
Yeah, and it says someone's saying here that the police department got in trouble for entrapment because they didn't actually give the criminal the prize.
See, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so yes, there we go.
They said
That's
so
it.
next year they actually let them keep the prize, problem solved.
Oh, okay, so she DVD player out of it.
This happened on The Simpsons, but with motorboats instead of DVD players. Someone said this also happened on To Catch a Predator, but with children instead of DVD players. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, so sorry, just I'm getting there. Movie theater evacuates after a package of highly contagious urine samples is delivered to the wrong address. What?
Apparently that really happened. You know, I honestly didn't think I'd actually get to that meme at all today. We transitioned right into that.
Gotta read that a little slower. Movie theater evacuates after a package of highly contagious urine samples is delivered to the... Okay, I have so many questions. Like, okay, for starters, if you look at the package and it's delivered to the wrong address, how do you know that it's a package of highly contagious urine samples? You're not supposed to open that package if it's not addressed to you.
Say that one more time. Sorry, I didn't catch all that.
So someone delivers a package to your door, right? And it's not addressed to you. What do you do with that package? You don't know what's in it. What do you do with that package?
You open it?
No, that's a federal offense. You don't open somebody else's mail.
I thought you said it wasn't.
No, it's not
I thought
addressed
you said
to
it was. Okay. Yeah, no, you can't open up
Bad
somebody else's
chip.
mail.
Right.
Well,
okay.
I thought you said what? Okay, key word there. There's wasn't and was. I just heard was.
Okay. So this package delivered to a movie theater, wrong address, and they proceeded to open the package. And then what? There was a letter inside that said highly contagious urine samples?
Well, you got to think of the type of people that work at a movie theater. They're usually just a bunch of high school kids who probably don't know any better.
Okay, right. So let's say they open the package, but then they look inside. Like that's my next point. Is like it's not like there's a letter or a note in there that says warning highly contagious urine samples. Because then the high school would be like, "Oh no, I don't want to have to pee." My mark is saying it would be externally labeled as a biohazard at least. Right, exactly. And I'm down with that, right? On the outside it would say contagious materials inside, but then they could still see, oh, that's not addressed to us. You don't go, oh, this must be the popcorn butter we ordered, and fucking pop that thing open, you know? I
You
mean,
do have a point.
how does this escalate to the point where we're now, oh shit, I've got a box of highly contagious urine samples. We need to evacuate the theater. How does this escalate to that point? Like, can you even write a practical series of events that leads to that? I mean, why wouldn't you just say, hey, Bobby, come over here. I'm gonna need you to take this down to the post office. Just drop it into any post office box between here and there. This has gone to the wrong address. Just it needs to go back into the circulation. Right? That's what you do. You don't go, oh, this looks hazardous. Wonder what the fuck's in it. It's not addressed to me, but let's see what the fuck is in it. Oh, little yellow vials. Let's see if there's an itinerary in here. Urine samples.
Well, what if
Wonder if these are
had
contagious.
it? No, what? Because usually they put big labels whenever it comes to hazardous products. Usually, I would assume that would be the proper way to go in case it does get misdelivered. And they probably just went ahead and said, hey, this is hazardous. I don't know what it is, but you guys might want to come check it out. And they probably escalated it to where the news or the media caught wind of it. And, no pun intended, they got a whiff of it.
Is this asparagus? Woo! Oh, that's so terrible. Oh my god. By the way, I have this clip here of Bobby, who was supposed to deliver the package to the post office, but instead opened it and probably took a swig. Yep, that's right. Good old Bobby. So yeah. So this is one that you sent me earlier. Man dodges death during a multi-car crash on an icy highway. I saw like 2 seconds of this and I'm like, oh, yep, that's cringy. That's definitely. Holy shit. So that's one. And then another. I mean, it looks like an unfiltered version of like a studio shot. There's another holy shit.
What? Wait, I'm sorry. I missed everything.
No, yeah. Luckily, they missed him.
Oh, you're watching. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, this intrigued me.
this is terrifying.
This was actually submitted by one of our listeners, Hype Man, but earlier this week. But I watched it over and over again. And I mean, yeah, like it's slowly, like the way it's going forward, it's almost like they purposely designed this as a stunt for some kind of indie action film.
It does. Yeah, it does. It definitely looks like it's from a film. Get that. And then the way that the camera is panning slowly, right?
Like, you remember that scene in Daredevil? That one fighting scene where they just would go all out and they would actually realistically fight each other while they had one camera on the entire scene.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this reminded me of.
But
yeah, you have to watch it again because it's incredible.
Yeah. It's something. Luckily, it's immortalized here on this show. And hey, look, I got a little clip of us leaving after the show. Yep, that's us. There we go. Yep, that's exactly how we exit every time. Overboard, off the bridge, hands in pocket. Exactly. Menagerie of cringy content for this show, and yeah, I think 2 hours is a good amount of time. I think that's what we're gonna start targeting in the future. So
yeah,
Yeah. So
Special thanks to everybody who tuned in. It was great. It was fun.
yes, yeah,
We
hey.
appreciate your commentary.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate it. We do need to run some credits here. Get that going. Our fancy new credits theme here. I like it. You like it. We all like it. And I didn't go. So yeah. Thanks to our new followers, Sniper X and Chip McGee. So yeah.
Awesome.
You guys have a good week, and we will get some more cringy content for next week.
Yep. Deuces.